begin preliminaries. We're going to recite according to my root guru, Chapter Rinpoche, tradition there, recite the before initiation, recite the Dharma protector prayers, mainly Mahakala and Kalruba. That so like that. But here I added the Bajaba Namdose and Bandaramo. So yeah, like that. Yeah, for the puja. Success for his own for the wishes and as well as ability to enlighten sentences quickly, and in particular the centers in Spain, able to success in the Dharma activity, benefiting from sentient being, teaching Buddha, the extensive teaching of the Buddha, the make the sentient being dispel the ignorance and open the wisdom, kind of that. To discover the conventional truth and the ultimate truth. So about to use such an example to understand karma. To understand the teaching of karma. And not just only understand the words, but at the same time with the faith in the Buddha's teachings, omniscient one's teachings, kind, compassionate, omniscient one's teachings. So like that, to realize conventional truth as a truth of the truth of the holistic mind. Then absolute truth. So to understand and then all that encompasses in Lamrim, and then cause everybody send them is to understand Lamrim, to subdue the mind. Or the wrong concept which creates problem to themselves and to the sentient beings. Which creates problem to the world, and so to pacify, to make them free from that, those wrong concepts. And then to develop the right wisdom, the other right concept, correctly following virtuous friend up to the state of omniscience, to exercise high about the method, essence, the method of compassion, so like that. Okay, then all the centers are whatever the need for that, and then all that to succeed. So that, and as well as all of us here, successful Dharma practice, okay? So that, to face our obstacles, to achieve enlightenment, to be free from samsara, to achieve enlightenment. So face our obstacles, so that. The Jerazela Chatala Jatata Jabena Gane, Nabo Chambo Tage Shanta Jen, Jaju Juji Jejena, Eva Juga Bavia Chama Zia Dharma Runa Jatujo, Yamotava Doni, the Java Sune Java Zia Java Jane Java Namba Zia Java Sinduraya Lava Jiva Maya Java Keta and Rasa Minga Jose. And Jetanga La Jia Sine Jone Toma Lens of Yabanaj. Cha Tanda Sanga Temba Nyembo Sumata, Kuju Nyembo Tobata. Javata Jingamba, Chetam Jeshivata, Chetam Junuta, Tandozo. Lama Gomba Yemela, Tan Gaveka Suja, Tata Sanja Tanji, Yamamali Seva Show, Gomba Lama, Emela, Tan Gaveka Suja, Tata Sanja. Pajamali Seva Show, Lama Gomba Yemela, Tan Gaveka Suja, Tata Sanja. Yamamali Seva Show, Lama Yemela, Tan Gaveka Suja, Tata Sanja. Pajamali Seva Show, Lama Gomba Yamala, Tangaveka Soja, Tata Sanjata. Yamamali Seva Show, Gomba Lama Yamala, Tangaveka Soja, Tata Sanjata. Pajamali Seva Show, Gavatiya Charakundata, Jaya. Namashire Bezabaravaya, Jangachanya Jataba, Jungajiruan, the boy, Jatundamaya, Sanada Tame, Tabeka, Jamba Sazuka, Javea Jamianga, Maran, the Java contest, and the Shea can go about the nation Java. Kenambaya Dolaba, Rivara, Jeju, Drava, Tava, Sebeta, Jamara, Raba, Trava Majana, Vandula, Jajan, Jaya, Shinto, Sakara, Jata, and Natanga, Tangaya, Javatumberg. Sanjay, Tata, Jazakan, and the Tatun Tabo, Talana, Jinava, and Javeta, Nasin, Java, Nemetana, Bambal. A Javinga Sajan Yakonda Sierra, Wakenda Zamba, Ola, and Java, and Trava, Gola, Tamatama, Santa Vajamaya, Java, Nombo, Division, Udaya, Division. Eva Baba, Joe, the Bola, Jajan, the Dova, and Jason, La Tapa, Miyako, and Jason, Jasala, Maya knew that Dhamma not to die, Gava, Tanja, and never mind. Matana Basin, Jimbo, Driver, Maya, Doma, General, the Gata, the Gadget, to the Jigala, Jason, the Gunda. Gave Jala, the Jata, the Navata, the Ganjaji, John, Darling, and Drew, Odon, Java, Gunde, and Jamea, Jason. Ponzakaban to the Kanyalo, Jokunja, Donda, Jizet, and Mahanamba, the Jinjin, Kanaga, Lasting as you go that check. And darling, and lots of men, Nawatala, and Java Shomba. Miji sang again, the number letter, Kumbone, Masaka, watch as the Jones. So much as I say, I should not have a letter, no ginger, no door, and the ginger, Latin. Shamata, Javelon, the pond, the ginger, Padalamo. Joy, Roy, Yawa, Kunja, Dele, Lama, Zaja, Moja, Zaza, Zajam, Bewan, Gajandana, Toba, Ameva, Yada, Jesus. Nangalo, Night, Better, Die, Jemai, Samuel. Tewa, Joy, Dova, Sajug, Chese, Jemai, Dese, Tado. Chese, Nange, Jungai, Nange, Tande, Saje, Male. Dharma Dharma level to then the lot and those who don't temple London and Jersey. So, you want to chant mandala? Oh, you could do the short one.
Short mandala?
But do the long chanting, but short one.
Sangye Shindu Mite Uruwai Rogu Lama Kijukugala Kienen Seju Sidri Yitara Sahambe Tulu Yesin Mala Sabagye Chugi Sarapa Abatu Solidamen Guru Rana Mandalak Niryataya.
Tonight to do the preparation, so that to come more like examining preparation for the sorry. The Kasa Potawatara, water, not water, sorry, water and blood deity. You can see the Tanga. Because I think my mouth is much habituated to saying water, so I think. Anyway, so what a bloody preparation for the initiation. So, yeah. So the Satana blessing vows, and then I request permit for the earth goddess, and then mandala. So yeah, I thought my text is, I thought very complicated, but then I finally, after when I went to have tea, and then I think before that, at the end I thought not the text, my mind is very complicated. Mind is because due to my ignorance. No, it's not the text. Because if somebody who knows, there's no complication. So therefore, it's not the text. It's the mind. It's my mind. Complicated. It's very complicated. So it's not the text. Because if the text is complicated, then it's then even who knows well, it would be complicated for that person, but it's not. So it's not the text, it's the mind. The person knows, and because my ignorance, so my mind be complicated, not the text. Yeah. So this very extremely powerful deity, pacify obstacles, healing, the disease or others harm, non-human being, non-human being harm, to stop that. So very powerful. Very common in the monasteries. They recite every day in the puja. The monks, nuns, gather inside the prayer hall or outside with the debate. Every day they recite together. There's the long version, there's a short version from Lama Tsongkhapa, from maybe 7th Dharma, but the long version is very common. So in the courtyard, when they do prayer, meditation prayer, they do every day. Such as these, such as Tundruantara prayers, then the other prayers, they do every day. So besides, you see, many other prayers, many other powerful prayers, to pacify the individual monks and nuns, their own, because outer obstacles due to your life under the control of somebody, so you don't have freedom. You don't have freedom to practice Dharma, to study Dharma, to practice Dharma. So your life is under control of others, so you don't have freedom. So those kind of outer problems. And the inner problem, sicknesses or delusion, your own mind causing problem. Sicknesses, your mind, you see. Delusions is your own mind, so causing problems, so complicated. As I mentioned, like this. So pacify. You need a lot of yes, so much. You need powerful mantras, prayers with the different deities, deities who have different power. I mean, in the different field. So like that. Not only that, then however, complete their study, Dharma study, not just learning words. Not just learning words. Being in the monastery, nunnery studying is not just expert in the words like university or like college or university, you're expert in the words. Not like that. Not just like that. You see, the main thing is to subdue your mind. You see, whatever you are studying, five main text as a major text. That's the sutra. So as a Parnagavatika, the logician, how Buddha's teaching is pure, how you can rely on Buddha. How Buddha is pure, how you can rely on Buddha, all those reasons. Logics prove the reincarnation, and there are different subjects. So all depends on logics, not just belief, not just not just blind faith. But belief, logical belief, logical proof. So you study all that. So the wisdom, gone beyond wisdom, Pachin, Paramita, the Matamika, the all the whole existence into two, convergent truth, ultimate truth. So you learn the convergent truth, and you learn the ultimate nature, the convergent truth. Of course, that explains the path, the bhumis, path to enlightenment. How to achieve the path to Buddhahood, full enlightenment, total cessation of those completion realization. So then Abhidhamma Kosha details about mental factors, all the things, and evolution of the world, and that different chapters, and then Vinaya, the precepts, the disciplines, the precepts, and details. So, yeah, that sutra. Then, on the basis of that, then the tantra. So all that encompasses in the Lamrim. All that encompasses in the Lamrim. Gradual path to enlightenment. So the whole thing to subdue the mind. To subdue the mind, to subdue, yes. So from where all this life problem comes, as is the attachment to this life. So, all your concern. So, from there, all the problem arises from that. So, you, like the root of the tree, expand problems from that. So, you need to pacify that. You need to be free from that, and so that is the main definition of what it means practicing Dharma. So otherwise, if you don't practice Dharma, just learning words, that doesn't solve your problem. Just learning words. You don't practice Dharma, and just learn the words, it doesn't solve the problem. So, there's one Sangha who started with the London Geshe Kalsang, maybe all the students, started into him and started with the, and Geshe Chamba Gyatso, Lama Tsonga Vinchu, started a very important text. Started under the Geshe Chamba, Geshe texture. The Lama is the disciple of that. He was monk for many years, but he then changed it. He sort of forcefully also, they wanted to friend somebody, so see very strongly. So that's he sort of gave up. It's a monk, and then after 20 years, then he's going to become monk again. That was his plan, but of course, once you fell in mud, then difficult to get up. Once you fell in mud, then can't get up. So it's like that. So anyway, studied all those very important texts under those learned teachers. Lama Tsongkhapa, you see, Thame Lekshin Nyingpo, the interpreted definitely meaning the essence of good explanation. The Thame Lekshin Nyingpo was studied well. Under the great famous, under the great learned teachers, all like that, for a good number of years. But then after all that, he said, "Oh, Buddhism didn't bring me happiness." He said, "Buddhism didn't bring." He didn't think whether he practiced or not. He didn't think that. Sorry, I mean, you start mantra. You commitment to recite mantra, do some prayer. It's just rushing that. That is my practicing Dharma. You should rush. Reciting commitment mantra, the prayers. Just that I say, rushing that. Not necessarily Dharma practice. Dharma practice is to do with the mind. If you let go of the attachment, which brings all the problem to you, to the world, to that, if you let go, then that's practicing Dharma. Now you can see why, by practicing Dharma, incredible peace you get. Now you can understand by mentioning what is Dharma practice. Otherwise, you may think, prayer, blah, 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 blah. You can do that, but it's the same problem. It's all the problem, anger, everything there. Like the ordinary person who never met Dharma, who doesn't know Dharma, never met Dharma, same, exactly same. Even you know a lot. You have a great understanding, as like this monk, great understanding learned from great teachers, so many texts. Because if you didn't practice, in comparison, by bringing in the lam dream, simple outline, then subdue your mind. So, didn't practice. Just reciting, just knowing the words, what it means, just able to tell, that alone doesn't solve your problem. So, like that. So the letting go anger, practice, but through practice of compassion, patience, satisfaction. So I mean, these things. So even people who don't believe in reincarnation karma, they need to practice these things. Otherwise, too much suffering. Life is too much suffering. That's why so many people commit suicide themselves. They can't bear the suffering, so they commit suicide. They're like San Francisco, city. The people go over the bridge to jump, so some can't jump, sometimes somebody can jump. Anyway, then at different places, different what? Spain? Well, no, Red de Janeiro, Brazil. There's a big Jesus on the mountain, huge Jesus statue. And then when you go to that, there's a canal. There's a canal. So I hear a lot of people commit suicide there. Something. So anyway, different places has different space. I mean, besides people jumping from the roof. That. Then very common in the bathtub. Your electricity, bathtub, very common. So anyway, they don't know what is they don't know what is the purpose of life. So they can't bear the problem of life. And they don't know what is the purpose of life. So much is there because there's so much suffering, so much unhappiness. Even though they are millionaires, so much wealth, it doesn't help. So like that. Even they have few airplanes, airplanes and whatever they want. Whatever they want in the world, they have, but more dissatisfaction. But they don't know how to achieve the happiness from their mind, only looking happiness from outside. So, they don't know meditation, they don't know Dharma, so like that. So practicing Dharma means looking happiness from your mind. Stop suffering from your mind. Practicing meditation, practicing Dharma means stop suffering, creating suffering from your mind. And then creating happiness from your mind. Oh, you are the main creator. You are the main creator. You are the ultimate. It is in your hand. It is in your hand. You see, whether to get involved. It's like a spider webs. spider webs, webs, spider. Whatever you get inside, spider, like those flies get inside, then cannot escape. Then the spider comes, eat up from the bottom up. Then the head is difficult to eat, so leave the head. When I was very small in Solukumbu, I was staying with my teacher, alphabet teacher, my uncle. So I have two teachers who taught me alphabet. Because with the first one, I ran away. Very close to my home. You run away from his home, then run down. Then there's a home, Thame. Not too far. So when I run out of that, I said run. When I was a child, run. Don't walk slowly. You run. And there was caves, in the road. The side of the road. There's a cave, so I was scared. And yeah. So this story was. Maybe you may find, you may not find, interesting, but uninteresting. So anyway, what happened was, I was with my uncle. He was also my uncle, and he was both of them in Gelong. First one passed away while he's in Gelong, a bhikshu. And the second one was Gelong when I was with him. Then later, much later, after I left, much later, to the aspect, lay aspect, with the one student who was studying with him when I was there, Rowaling. So it's a hidden place, Opema Sambhawa, great hidden place. General people not so clever, like Nanda brother this side, more kind of, more sort of primitive. So anyway, come back. My mother is very poor. Yeah, our family is very poor. I don't know, when father was there, I don't know, supposed to live better in the world. Maybe a little bit better, I'm not sure. So, very poor. So my mother made a dress for me when I was a small child, when I was learning alphabet with my teacher. She made the prayer flag, very cheap clothes that we use for prayer flag, to make prayer flag. So you dye red color, the white one, you dye in the red color. Then she made for me pants. Before I don't wear pants. So she made a pants. With the pants, then that goes on top of this together. But she didn't teach me how to do toilet with the pants. How to use the pants for toilet. So she didn't introduce me. So I didn't know. Sorry for telling this story. So we eat 4 times a day with my teacher. Kind of like that. So my teacher goes in to make food. So then I was alone, and then I was blowing some plant along a trumpet, and then thought comes, go to home, so you can play. The children time you don't analyze the shortcomings and benefits of your action. do not, only play. So go home, so give him play. That's it, nothing else. So it's like that. Then I didn't know how to open, so it's like that. So I met Kaka inside. So with Kaka, I escaped to my mother's house, down Thame, mother's house. I didn't know how to open, so ran down with Kaka. My mother was outside with other people around on the ground. So she opened my dress. She took out my dress and cleaned. So. So I think then my mother, she sent me to Rowaling. It's a more hidden place. That was a Pema Sambhava, great yogi, great enlightened being, Pema Sambhava, who purified the land of Tibet because of full of spirits. I mean, the harm to spread with Dharma, so like that. So she built a monastery, so not letting to build a monastery, so first monastery in Tibet, some year. All of that is full of them. Pema Sambhava came, subdued that place, then able to build a monastery completely. And then there was a daytime she may be built, and nighttime spirits tear down. So that happened. Then after that, after he hooked the spirits, three ran away because of our karma. So 12 he hooked and he subdued their mind and he gave them pledge to be pledge to protect people who practice Dharma. So many other places in Tibet he went, and like important place, like the body laying down is the important part, like that you see. He went then all the spirits subdued, gave a pledge and samaya, and to become protector and like that you see. So able to spread the Dharma in Tibet, I think especially Tantra, by Pema Sambhava, I think, in Tibet. Then also the other great holy beings able to spread like sun shining like that in the world, like that, spread Dharma, Buddha Dharma in Tibet, what Buddha taught, Sutta Tantra, so. So because that the why I met Buddha Dharma in this life is by the kindness of Pema Sambhava, great yoga Pema Sambhava, and similar why you met Dharma in this Buddha Dharma in this life is by the kindness of Pema Sambhava. It's all like this. So now spread Buddha Dharma in the West. You see, in so many countries where there has not been spread much study. The FMD has 166 centers. So most of them are Dharma study, meditation Dharma study center. And so I think we have how many geishas? 43 geishas from Gabon, from Sarah mostly, then from Gata monasteries, other monasteries, yes, but mostly from Sarah, from Gabon, but also from Sarah. So 40 what? 43 geishas. So they studied Buddhist philosophy, Sudha Tantra when they were young, studied whole life. And now they practice, debated, checked. Then it's from very learned teachers. Then so now they teach to our centers and FMD situation. I mean, the FMD is like this. So, of course, nowadays, because of the mass program, Lama is Geshe Majaso together met for discussed for 1 week. So, therefore, after the mass program was taught, first Marga by Geshe Majaso in the Lama Tsonga Vinjur, those are 30 or 60, I'm not sure how many people, 30 or 60 people who studied. So those who passed, you see, then now they teach philosophy. Before, only Geshe, not a student, only Geshe. But now, even lay people teach philosophy. Western students, our students teach Buddhist philosophy. Those subjects what were taught in mass program. So teach philosophy where there's Geshe and where there's no Geshe. So developed so much regards to learning and teaching Buddhist philosophy. So like this. So then that was a long time ago. Then more and more happens different centers, mass program, besides the basic programs. So then now see many students, even lay, many students can teach philosophy. So that's a great kind of development, the understanding of Dharma, expanded. Then of course, then that helps to understand Lamrim better, especially part of emptiness or something. Then you understand it better, deeper, more extensive. So like that. So anyway, so these are all Apama-sambhava's kindness. We come to meet Buddha Dharma in this life. This one time, this one time he made rebirth, precious he made rebirth. We met Buddha Dharma by kindness of Apama-sambhava. So that. So what I was going to say. I now forgot. Then you see, here my mother made the first pants for me. So here the joints here, backside. Then here a lot of lice. Then here where the meat, you see too, the here and this meat, and lot of lice, lot of chic, lot of lice, and then eggs of lice, small one, small tiny white one, so many full, and so much. I used to have like that. Those the karma that I've created in the past. So that happened. So you have this you have this license born to you, and from your body, you see, from the heat, so like that. So anyway, even the bad you, it's all come from your mind, your karma. So what I was going to say, yeah. So in regards to mother, so my mother, unbelievable kind. So she sent me to Rowaling, this hidden place. And then I spent 7 years with my the second uncle, who was that time fully ordained full monk. So I had to read Dharma Sutra. I think not just 1 month, but for a long time. You read it over and over. So I think I have that little familiarity with the 2, 3 words of emptiness. I think that's the great kindness of my teacher, Alphabet teacher, second one, who led me to recite Dharma Sutra, Buddha's teaching for month. You finish, I read again, you finish, read like that, you see. In the country, those who can read one big volume of text one day, regarded very expert, very wise, very expert, very capable, is recognized. So maybe partially because of that, I'm not sure. So anyway, unbelievable kind, so that which I received came from my mother. So because of that, now I know the 2, 3 words of emptiness, a little bit familiarity, you see, because that imprint left in mind. And then also, now my talk become longer. So my teacher, my first teacher not even spank, I don't think. But the second one, unbelievable kindness. So when the teacher was reading text, I brought the text, Buddhist, from the temple. So then I drove the coal, the coal, black. So I write on the side of the paper like this big one. So I think it still might be there. So I'll be going next year or something. I'll say much. So I'll be going there for pilgrimage and to give teachings and so the incredible Pamasambhava caves, nectar coming from the cave. You can see wax put there. So if you clean, you do incense offering prayer, recite, then the nectar comes. But a monk who took me didn't do recite, didn't do incense. So he just pointed. So many Pamasambhava's footprint, not carved, he just footprint. There are many things in the in the early times. So incredible, unbelievable places like that. The yogis from Tibet, yogis or different mentors, they come, they stay there in those caves, and so my second teacher, so I'm, when the teacher leaves, then I don't read. When the teacher goes out, then I stop reading. I play with the, I weave, with thread, I weave. Then I watch the spider, the small spider, in the corners of the house. The small spider, they put their website. They put their website in the corner of the building. So my small hand do like this. There in the summertime, many small flies like this. So the small hand like that, then the 2-3 killed. So I give it to the spider. Then I watch how they eat. I watch how they eat. Then they eat from bottom. They leave the head. That's the reason I was saying, leaving the head, because I've seen. So small spider, not big. I create much heavy negative karma. Oh, can you imagine if you are so I create karma to burn the hell. Bring alive again, and black line. Your body, you're used like wood by the carpenter, so that by the hell, because the guardians, they use your body like wood. Then the third one is crushed. Third one is gathered and crushed. So the animal that you killed, it appear like mountain. It appear they face those animals you have killed. Then big like mountain. Then you are crushed. You are gathered in between, and then crushed. Or then like waterfall, blood, like waterfall coming up. Until the karma finish, it's like that. Again revive. Then I can crash until I finish your karma. It's like that. You have once it happened, that's it. Once it happened, that's it. So, unless your friend or your family those who are Buddhists, they will, or those who have good heart, who want to help, and they may do practice puja for you, purification for you, and like merit, and they dedicate for you, and those of course can help to become shorter, less suffering, or that you see, even you're born in the Lord realm. So anyway, can you go there? So I create, not all the time, but I think I did 1 or 2 times. I think something like that. So I did have create in negative karma, heavy negative karma to burn hell. The third realm, gather and crash. Dujum. Yeah. So much so that. But we see, but in the interesting thing in child time is like this. Then there was one in Tibet. In Tibet, this Pema Trilling. name of the monastery, Pema Choling, is between Thomo, where I became monk, Thomo Geshirin, which is the great yogi, and Geshirin, Thomo Geshirin, he built a monastery in Thama. From Sikkim, it's close to Sikkim, in Tibet. So this between Pakri, where I lived 3 years, between that, Pema Choling, one temple, a small temple. They have a lot of nomads and 5 big clay pots filled with the yogurt and kind of, with the nomads and, even they get filled up and flow out, things like that. Then they have Katsure. You see, Satsang Lagang, you have the main gomba, where the main statue is, I think there might be 3 Buddha. I'm not sure. So upstairs, you have one room in the front, one room. Usually, for Galupa, usually it's a Satsang Lagang. There's a 1,000 Lama Tsongkhapa statue, that's normal. Satsang Lagang. So 1,000 Lama Tsongkhapa statue. So in this monastery, this temple, do not have that. Instead of a statue, it's all butter, round butter, butter, round butter. So round butter, so it's all butter. All the place of a statue is all butter, round butter, all filled up, in the butter, like that. So anyway, I don't go further. The story. So my teacher, my second teacher, I was going to tell this. Because I don't read, one teacher went out, then I play, things. So my teacher come back, then beat me. Then the bamboo. The bamboo the dry bamboo. Dry bamboo, we have a dry bamboo inside the, in the yap, I don't know, the way we keep wood and things, yap, I don't know what's it called. So we have dry bamboo. So dry bamboo, hit on the head, hit on the head. Then he hit on the head, then they all become pieces. They all spring in sky, spring like that. They all become dry, so they become broken pieces. That many times. That's you see, the great Lama Kaju Drogen Tsangmachari, great Lama. I think the Kaju, the Drukchen Rinpoche, what they follow the advice of Drogen Tsangmachari. So he said this, he made this comment. Dungda chona ongurin. So if a guru beats you, then there's receiving initiation. Chilo juna telaju. Chilo juna telaju. If you want to receive blessing, that person will get beaten by guru, receives blessing. Chilo juna telaju. If a guru scolds you, kajan tawa time, pajasana tesa. Kajan tawa time, the tawa is a violent scolding, strong scolding. Kajan tawa time. That's the Rafa mantra. Kajan tawa time, they are strong, they're violent, they're strong. Scolding of the guru is the times, the Rathful mantra. So Pachesana tilde. If you want to eliminate, you from your problems, then that will eliminate your problem. So everything is a way to understand, way to think, way to understand positive way. Of course, nowadays, then in the same day, maybe you put the guru in the prison for whole life, maybe for whole life, or you ask for $1 million or $100,000 or $1 million or punishment or something. No way that kind of beating can even scold. Yeah, you put the guru in the prison, even scold, spank. Then one time, sorry to say, slowly get longer, sorry. So there was a nettle. There was nettle growing outside. Outside door, there was nettle, you know. When you touch it, you see, you get pain. So nettle growing outside the door of the house. So one day, I don't remember what I did. I'm sure I did some funny things. I don't remember. So my teacher took me and took the clothes off, and he wrapped my backside on the nettle outside the door. He wrapped. But I don't feel that it's painful to me. You see, usually if you touch a little bit, you get pain, some, uncomfortable. But you see, he wrapped on my back on the nettle, but I don't have the feeling of so much pain. I don't have the feeling. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, don't have that feeling. So anyway, yeah. Then, I don't know again what I did. Must have done something wrong. So there was summertime, raining. Then outside, you see, there's water. Yep. I don't know what it's called. So there's a firewood around. It's outside the house, but the firewood around, there's a gate. So there's a roof which has also firewood inside, and we still outside. White and blood initiation is finishing. You go back with the initiation. And I don't know what mistake I did. Then my teacher grabbed me and he put my mouth, or there's water, on the ground. He put like that, mouth on the water, on the outside. So there's a little bit of water there. So I don't know what I did. So there's, so all those are, as this great yogi mentioned, so it's a purification, purifying negative karma, obscurity collected from beginningless rebirth. Unbelievable. Purification, those things are negative karma. Heavy negative karma from past life. Not just one time, for many lifetimes, from beginningless rebirth. Those get purified. So like that. Okay. Break. 그래서 가만히서. 그들 가만히서 하면 가면 쥐어. 가면 쥐어. So break, whole life. Sorry, yeah. Break, okay, maybe. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Okay, yeah. All right, thank you. I think I might have mentioned last time. In Aptos, there was one student, Imi Ketan, the student's mother's name is Imi Ketan, who goes around to give advice with the Pem Ketan. She goes around to give advice to the centers. Some training goes around the centers with Pem Ketan. So her daughter has been working for the Pam's compassionate school for children. Not Buddhist family children, they're just people outside. So she has some sickness for a long time, and I didn't tell her. I recited what Ambalditi prayer. It's come out good in my observation, my Mickey Mouse observation. So I recited that morning, and I heard, she didn't know that I recited the prayer, so her sickness got better. That I heard like that. So the effect of the prayer, reciting what Ambalditi, so like that. So sometimes it comes out of people who have problems and sicknesses to recite the Ambalditi prayer. So there's a long version, and there's a short version written by Lama Tsongkhapa and 7th Dalai Lama. So yeah, that's it. So it's very powerful, very effective. Yeah. So I didn't have the beginning text. So remember what went to the holy beings who protect you by reciting this text. And attained goddesses, there may be other devas or holy beings may be mentioned. So always they look after you, they guide you, they hide you from problems and things, dangers. And they find you, sorry, beautiful or very affectionate. They feel affectionate to you. I mean, yeah, that way. Like you have a loving kindness to somebody. Because Gadamba Geshe Bodhava said, "Jeshing Pangbe Nambajin." So if you have loving kindness, you see how you feel, how the mother feels her child. You know, that she must cherish so much. How does she find? It may be ugly in the view of other people, but the mother see Jeshing Pangbe Nambajin, loving kindness. Jeshing, you know, very, somebody she cherishes very much. Jeshing Pangbe Nambajin, something very precious. Something very precious. Jeshing Pangbe Nambajin. Oh, that only have loving kindness. So that how you feel, how you see that object, how you see the person, like that. It could be ugly, you know, it's got shape, you see, in the view of other people. But the mother, you see, with loving kindness, so cherishing so much, and then Pangme Nambajin, something very precious. You know, like, you know, how you feel with gold. Gold, you see, Pangme Nambajin, something very precious. Oh, you see. So, anyway, so they, also they, how the mother sees child, and they see you like that. Gawa in Juru, so they become happy with you. By reciting this, remember the great eon, 84 great eons, you remember the lives. 64 Vajra messenger, male, female, those, yeah, or maybe enlightened or unenlightened, but high realization. So, yes, they always look up to you. And any time, Nejin, harm giver, predators, flesh eater, and hunger ghost, and flesh eater. Then I think maybe predators, I don't know exactly, Sulpo and Lucipo. Sulpo and Lucipo, the Tibetan language, I don't know exactly. Sulpo and Lucipo, and so you don't become those. Then you never become poor. Mirubo means you never become poor. you don't experience poverty. Then next one, Sangha Chum Dende, Thame Pao to Mepa, Gange Lung Chamanyi, Sunanji Puma Dembajuru. If you read the White Humble Daily Prayer, this, you gain most unbelievable merit. So the idea is Sangha Chum Dende, Buddha, innumerable numbers, innumerable, numberless but innumerable, not numberless, not one, not two, but innumerable. Buddha. How many? How many Buddha then? Numberless Buddha, that is innumerable. So how much of that is according to the scent grains of the river Ganga, Indian river Ganga? Indian river Ganga, scent grains. River Ganga is very big and very long. Water comes from Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash is for the Buddhist, for Tantra practitioners, it's a Heruka holy body, holy place, Heruka's holy body. And also Hindus, they're very important holy place for Hindus. Something to do Mahashura or something, I don't know. Yeah. So, the numberless Buddha, innumerable like that, how many times? According to the number of the scent grains of the river Ganga, Indian river Ganga. Or that much merit you get, you receive. The numberless Bodhisattvas, according to the number of the scent grains of the river Ganga, all those Bodhisattvas, they protect you. They protect, they guide, they hide from dangers, dangers, problems, they hide you. Then they become so pleased. You are in their heart. So, Tinshawa Tamji Tudun to Gabajas Java, Shinimidova, Chitova, Rene Jamo, the Chana, Tama Majuba, and Tama Juro, so that means. This having what umbrella, this deity is so this mantra, see, came from the crown of the Tathagatas, Buddhas. So this Shinimituba cannot control by others. Chidogma. So that which Chidogma is others harming you, then you have to stop back. Ringaji Jamoti, this queen there's a mantra which are that this mantra Dharma called Queen Kasuri. Or the Vatram date is female, so I think the Changna, if you keep this, then Sangma Mature, Sangma Chuvajura, even those who can't live in the celibacy, who can't live celibacy, then able to live in celibacy. Tuba Macheba, Tuba Chabajuru, then those who can't control negative things, whatever is in problems, negative things, who can't control, then able to control. Yeah. So, Tube Ombo, Buddha's name, Tube Ombo. So, you see, able to seize the cause of samsara, the delusion, and then seize even the subtle delusion, shittim. So that's why Buddha is called Tupa, mighty one. Unable to control is able to control. That which unable to control, now able to control. By keeping this mantra, reciting like the Mitsawanya Tsangwa Juro. So, Nyunga Machiba, Nyunga Chiba Juro. Sameva Ngachibanya, that it will take time, so I just make short. So those who committed killing father, mother, Arahat, caused blood Buddha, this unity among the Sanghas, who committed the 5 heavy negative karma without break. Even this heavy negative karma get purified. If you read this, recite this mantra, read this prayer, recite this mantra. Negative karma that you collected from the past, from past lives, they totally get purified. Riji pumo, Pudaba, Riji puam, Riji pumo, Pudaba kang lale, the Jishabi, Tudne, Judikava, Jishitova, and Cham, Lona Pudaba. So, son or girl of the race, this race might be maybe the who has practice Mahayana teaching path, maybe that, I'm not sure. So anybody who wishes son, the reason son brought, because I think in China, I hear they prefer when the child son in China. You see, there's some countries like this, especially in the East, China, India, maybe in Tibet. Not much, but maybe there's some, I don't know. Kasuri, for example, Bodh Gaya, the very poor villages. So anybody, if they get girl, then you see when they send for marriage, wedding, send marriage, then the family who has a girl, then they have to provide, even very poor, they have to provide 100,000, 1 lakh rupees, 100,000 rupees. I know that the gardener of Root Institute in Bodh Gaya, he talked to me and he said, I think the hardest thing they have in the life is when the daughter goes to other family, marriage. So they have to offer 1 lakh rupees, 100,000 rupees. So that's, I think, the kind of the biggest, most difficult thing to do in their life. So one that is done, then I think it's so relaxed. So it's it's an incredibly huge problem for the especially for the poor family. So what happens in the village? If they got a girl, then they give less and less food, and then let them to die in the village. I heard. So if there's son, then they keep it. So if the son, you see, then don't pay money. So they have unreasonable, very painful, very culture, very bad culture like this. Nothing to the religion. So I thought to change this Indian culture. So if they get girls, then you see slowly let them to die by giving less and less food. I heard that. So I thought change this. We have a school, the Italiana, run by Italian lady, old student. Before the leprosy, look after leprosy people, but after a certain number of years, then she has to give the government, return to the government like that. Still has leprosy and the TB, looking after them. So anyway, she has a true school before, but now only one. I think it's difficult to get a good teacher at the school. Those are very poor family children. So I thought, where do we change this is a culture? From this school, parents of this school, if they listen to me, 1 or 2 families, listen to me, you see, their daughter sent a marriage, marriage, but they don't have to pay. The other family don't have to ask for money, don't have to accept the money. 1 lakh rupees, you see, don't have to. So maybe I give some money for that family first to start. So in that way, 1 family, 2 family, 3 families, so slowly you start like that. You see, so that hopefully it gets more and more, so that that bad culture, that harmful culture, or girls that die, and all that thing, so it doesn't have to do. So it's kind of So I thought that some time ago, but I haven't started yet. I have to talk to the family, and you have to give some money for them to listen. So if 1 or 2 family accept, then that's how you can start. This what Ample did is this mantra. If you are keeping, read, then even you desire to get a son, you find son. That means it's an example. But the common ordinary people, you see, what they like is only what they like is only what makes me happy of this life is just only wealth and material and sun, like that, you see. There's no there's no good life, future, you see, a higher life, good life, and should not be born lower realm, to be free from samsara, achieve nirvana, ultimate happiness. They don't have this. Then to achieve great nirvana, enlightenment, they don't have these things. So, you see, they are common, ordinary people. It's only to do with this life. So, that's using the example. So, whatever you want, so if you, by reciting, by reading this, you can succeed. So you will find life and fortune and power. Even you die from here, from this world, your consciousness will be born in the blissful realm, or Amitabha, blissful, the pure land. So like that. 아니 미네다 중내다 얌긴내다 차와 나보다 내고 투보다 이제 바르게만 더 대신사를 뜯는 주도 가면서 시작 신님이 도와 치도와 정말 잠못 현대 때마다 따지 그러면 제 저거 좀 제라 통해 담지 검 총제름 총단 좀 그면에서 소소 those who human disease and animal disease, or disease of cold, harms and tsewata, nepa, somebody harm, then nepa. Maybe probably like black magic or maybe things like that. Negoatan, contagious disease. Tuba tamje. Tuba tamje means to be itching. I think the itching, many people have that problem. There's one lady, Hong Kong, very rich Indian lady, first family, I think, very rich, most rich in Hong Kong. The girl had itching in the body. Then went to the many hospital, could not help. Usually hospital can't do much, the itching. So she met one doctor in London, Chinese doctor, and helped for 1 year, but then came back. The itching. So I met her at the airport. So I did Kako, means blessing with the deities. I think the Chunga. I don't know, there's black Garuda, it's Buddha. But it manifests black Garuda. Mixed with color, the different color, 5 different color Garudas. So anyway, I don't remember which one. I did a Kako, asking the deity to protect her. I mean, sort of your question. So I did that part, and then I never heard. Well, I don't know. I never heard to come back. Yeah. That I never heard it. So even making war, making war, attacking you. From others. So then you see, You put this mantra, what I'm this mantra, you put in banner. You put it in banner, you see, you put outside the banner, you see, you stick the banner on the top. Inside the banner, you put this White Ample Deity mantra prayer, you see. So then you make offering to that. If you do that, this is what is called Dukkha having white umbrella. Having white umbrella came from the crown of the Tathagatas, Buddha. So if you do that, if you put a banner on the top of the stick, outside, you see, long stick. So either the gate of the city, either the gate of this old city, or village, or in the city, I don't know, Tongdalam, I don't understand, Tongdalam, Johnson, so valley, or monastery. So if you put the stick with the umbrella on the top, banner, sorry, not umbrella, banner on the top. Inside the banner, you put the mantra of the White Ample Deity. So that helps even stop the wars coming towards you, then, or that place, you see, that area, whatever. So you're able to stop. Pama shenji mituba, chitoba, rinai jamoti, rimri chere chito, zuma to yishawa chibu. So as soon as you do this, you put this banner, with the umbrella deity mantra inside. And the minute you do that, you put that, the war gets pacified. Then contagious, disease, cold disease and harm, and maybe black magic, that kind of harm, and contagious disease. Probably I talked about eating, but I think maybe there wasn't, maybe eating, just two of them, so fighting each other, quarreling. Paragi mato, so wars coming from outside, so they stopped, pacified. That's what this Catholic. To show how powerful it is. And then able to, by having this prayer, the mentor able to protect when there's fire, or the happening to the monastery or the place, your house, or things like that. So many benefits. Okay. Yeah. Geto tang samudra. Geto di. Tamudra. Geto di. Tang samudra. The 3 candles, they've been waiting for a long time. Allowed, I was doing Vajrayogini retreat. So there was a small bottle lamp, normal one, small bottle lamp. And it was lasting a long time. So this does happen. It happened. And also flowers, like rose flowers, and also sometimes they last a long time. So I think it has some meaning. Yeah. Also giving Dharma to the interferers who interfere to grant initiation, to receive initiation, so that you can meditate compassion to the sentient being or emptiness, so that during that time. Of course, the ultimate one is to be free from samsara, yourself. So that you can free others, numberless sentient beings, from suffering samsara and bring them to Buddhahood by yourself. So therefore, then oneself to achieve omniscience, instead of omniscience. So that's the ultimate purpose of what deity you see the numberless Buddha, the Kasure, and the Guru are manifested this for us. So like that, that's the ultimate. Even though there are infinite benefits, you see, while in samsara, so that